Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout, and I'm playing along with Stacy and Rochelle's sketch challenge and tic-tac-toe challenge that they have on their blog. I'll have in the description box below a link to both of their blogs, as well as the sketch is at the beginning of the video, as well as the a picture of the tic-tac-toe board. I'll put the sketch up in the corner as the video goes on. I am going to try to do the tic-tac-toe. I am thinking I'm going to use probably the easiest one based on what I've pulled together. I think is going to be the circle, the punch, and the ephemera. So that's the bottom row across the bottom of the tic-tac-toe board. And so, excuse me, I do need to find a punch that I can use for my page, but I do have the circles. I'm going to use that because the sketch actually calls for circles. I'm going to use this floral paper. I have some ephemera and my photos here. I am using one of my page kits from my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And so that is what this is from. So I have the sticker sheets here to come in and play with. At the end, I have this cardstock is going to be my base with this white cardstock. And then I have these pattern papers here, the two 6x6 I'm going to use to map my photos. But then I have these three, I should say. So I'm going to cut, based on the sketch, I think I'm going to cut this darker purple is going to be my back layer. This lighter pink is going to be the sort of vertical next layer. This floral is going to be my three circles. I'll go off camera and cut this with a die and just cut three circles. Like I said, my photos are going to get matted with these two pieces of 6x6, so I'll probably use each one. Obviously my photos are a different orientation as opposed to the sketch, but we're going to make it work. I have this banner piece that I'm thinking about using to mirror where the banner is. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to color it. And so what I'm going to do, I think, is off camera, I'm going to go get these cut and get these two pattern papers cut down, and then I'll come back and we'll lay out the pattern papers, put them down on the page, and get the title down as well, and then we'll embellish. So I'm going to go do the work off camera to get my photos matted and these three papers cut to match or somewhat match the sketch. Then also when I come back, I will have the punch that I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to probably do it as just a regular, sort of an easy shape, like a heart or something like that. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and get those things done, and then we'll come back and I will put it on real time and do a voiceover for the rest. Okay, we are back, and you can see that I have gone ahead and put all of my papers down. I've cut my circles and I've got my photos matted and placed on the page. I also cut apart and used just some ink that was left over on my blending brush in a pink to color that banner, and I cut it apart and kind of made it sort of mirror what the sketch itself had. So I've got all that down. I did add some gold splatters to the background over the pattern papers as well, just to add an extra detail. And now we are finishing it up by adding in the embellishments that I pulled. I decided to pull these very large florals. The one thing I will say about the florals in this particular collection, they are huge, especially in the papery pack, I believe, which is where these came from. They're very large. So I did pull those out. There's only 2 that comes in the pack, so one of my clusters is not going to have these florals, obviously. But I did pull out squirrels, which have nothing to do with the photos at all. And there is going to be a squirrel in each cluster. So I am making the cluster up here at the top that had the 2 banners in the sketch. And I only had 1 banner, which I did cut down because it was quite long. So I just took the pink pattern paper from the very back, and I had a strip of that, so I created a banner. And then I just have a bow, and then 2 labels. I pulled out my punch so that I was getting the punch added from the tic-tac-toe board. So I have the circle, I have the punch, and then I obviously have the ephemera. So I met the challenge for the 3 items on the bingo card, and then obviously the sketch. So I'm following the rules of the challenge. So I'm glad that I got all of those in. And now you've seen that I've built my 3 clusters. Mine are definitely, I don't even know if the sketch actually has, other than where the banners are, like actual places for clusters. Mine are quite large. So they take up quite a bit of the page. And I did pull in, there you saw, I did pull in some stickers, just some hearts, that other squirrel, and a floral for the top cluster, because again, I didn't have any. I also have what's going to be part of my title. So it just is a sticker from the sticker sheet that said "Let's Go," and then I'm going to put the rest of my title with these gold letter stickers from this sticker sheet that was in that project pad. And it's just going to be Scrap Retreat. Basically, these are hotels. This is the hotel, I should say that. This is several years ago. I went to a scrap retreat, and the other photo, you can't really see it really well, but from our hotel room, you could barely see the ocean, but we were down sort of in the Palm Beach area, and so the ocean is not far away. And so these are the photos, or the still photos. That's going to do it. I will have the links down below to where these challenges are from. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.